Yo, what is going on today, guys? It is Roy or Spencer here coming at you with a brand new video. For those of you that are playing 2004scape and may not know, or if you're interested in getting into 2004scape, these resources might help you. Some of them are more known than others, but I'm just going to do a quick run through of a couple different things if you didn't know. So when you play 2004scape, I'm going to show at the top of the screen, you're going to have your main menu, the rules, world map, high scores, forms, and markets. It's pretty self-explanatory. The only thing worth talking about would be the market side. And because there's no grand exchange in this version of RuneScape, they've set up a market area to where you can post listings, whether you want to buy or sell things. All you have to do is link your Discord, and as long as it corresponds with your RuneScape name, you don't really have to say anything specific in the listing. This makes it super easy, so you don't have to wait around in Varrock in the East Bank like you used to do in the past and sit there and spam the same thing over and over and over again. As much fun and nostalgic as that may be, in the big 2026, man, we gotta be a teeny bit more efficient. The true first thing I wanted to start with is Lost HQ. This one is pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie. So all you have to search is 2004.lostq.rs. and this will pop up. Here you can view quest guides. We don't necessarily have Quest Helper or Rune Light, and so you have to do it the old-fashioned way by pulling up guides if you want quest help. So here they've detailed out all the instructions and everything that you need to do in order to complete the quest. You can even click things off as you go. It makes it super helpful when doing what you need to do. And this is updated with everything that's currently in the game. So only quests that are released in this version of the game so far are on here. I'm definitely going to be using this when Monkey Madness comes out. And then they also added a cool little blurb down here, required for free quest and required for all members quest. This is very helpful if you want to knock out all the quests really early on. You can see exactly what you need to have in order to proceed. For skill guides, this is pretty cool. They did this awesome animation where you can hover over and just kind of pick whatever skill you want to pick. So let's see Herblore. So here they kind of describe what the skill is and identifying herbs, and it shows you exactly what level requirements that you need and the XP that you get for identifying them. And then of course we have the mixing of the potions in case you need to brush up on a couple different mixtures. You just have the basic true ones too. Like you don't have all these crazy different pots, man. You had the staples and that's all you need. It even gets into grounding ingredients and then also locations of where you can find these ingredients. So cool. Now, not all of them are that helpful, like this attack skill guide. It just shows you what level you can unlock all these maces at. But now that there's regular RuneScape, old school RuneScape, and now 04, this helps so much keep track of what you can actually do in this game and also what you could have done at that time. So even if you don't want to go back and play 04scape, this is just such a cool reference to pull up. All right, moving on, we have the NPC database. You can literally search any NPC that's in the game. So let's look up blue dragons. Of course, you have the baby blue dragons. We're looking at the regular blue dragons. Has a nice little animation and it tells you what they can do. So of course you got level 111 and then it shows all of these different stats here. I love this because it shows you exactly what they drop and the chances of what they'll drop. A 5 out of 128 chance of dropping a jewel, and then it also, we can see the jewel table here. Look at this, total chance of getting half of a key. Oh my gosh. Why are the chances of getting a nature or chaos talisman so crazy as well? Oh my gosh, to get a dragon spear? What? I need to ask Henrix if he's gotten any of these. Just so cool, man. So cool. Oh, I forgot to mention, you can even equip the Ring of Wealth and then it changes the chances of what it takes. Oh my gosh, the difference that the Ring of Wealth makes. Dude, with the Ring of Wealth, okay. You better make sure you got a Ring of Wealth on, man. I didn't realize that it was that helpful. Dude, I mean, look at that animation. This was a 2004, man. Where did we go wrong? Oh, like, I don't understand. Look at all these primary drops. I really want to do a series on killing the King Black Dragon because I'm on the hunt for the Dragon Med Helm. I don't have one yet, and I desperately have been wanting one. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, the Ring of Wealth is highlighted, so I only got to kill 2,000 of them to get the Dragon Med Helm. Okay. That's good to know. We could sit here and look at all the NPCs, but I know that's just going to take so much time. I still have a lot to show everyone. We have also the item database. You can search for any item that you would like to, and then you can even compare it. So if we wanted to compare the rune plate body to the dragon chain body, we can do so and see the exact differences, which I'm coming for you, Cowfight Queen. I desperately need a dragon chain body. I don't think I've ever even had a dragon chain body in my life playing RuneScape, which is kind of a crazy thing to say out loud, considering I've been playing for over 16 years. I think once a noob, you're kind of forever a noob unless you can kind of get through that threshold. But for me, I was never able to get through it. Also got special guides here. So best in slot, chat colors and effects, coal trucks, kitten care, music locations, random events. I mean, anything you could possibly think of, they have something for it, which is just, I mean, it's so refreshing because you play a game like this and you don't necessarily want to spend so much time relearning everything. I know that's part of it, but this just makes it so, like, it streamlines it in a way that is just very digestible. On old school, you got RuneLite. We had this, but 04 kind of has something like RuneLite. I need to still get to that. We also got calculators in case you need to figure out what XP you need, and they got every single type of one. You don't got to ask ChatGPT. This is laid out for you. Treasure Trail rewards, Treasure Trail guides. I definitely know I'm going to need that. And then they had this cool little spot where you have wallpapers that you can download, which are official Jagex wallpapers. Brings me to my next part. They have made a Lostkit, is what they call it. I have never used this because I'm playing 04 because I want the true experience of playing it in browser. If you're coming from RuneLite, this might be helpful. We're actually going to download this and check it out right now really quick. Okay, dude, let me turn down the music. How do I turn the music down? Oh my gosh. Dude, I feel like I'm freaking 80 years old right now, bro. Graphics looks insane for 04. Okay, but this is the client here. You know, you can play your RuneScape normally there, but if we want to look at the sidebar, they have a little thing to switch to what worlds we want to switch to, which is pretty cool. I have, I guess, my chat. The chat is separate. I don't know what's going on here. We got some members in here. Okay. Don't really know what that's about. We have a stopwatch. For if you want to be AFK. Okay. Creators. We got the high scores, which is super easy. Notes app. And this takes us to a bunch of different things. The markets, the world map, clue help, coordinates, forums, markets, all of this stuff. So as you can see, it's their own version of RuneLite. And now again, I really appreciate all the time and effort that went into doing this because somebody just had to make this in their free time, which is kind of crazy. But at the same time, it is refreshing. It is cool. We love it. Okay, dude, I need to bank. What? I don't even know what I'm doing here. Okay, you get the point here. The last big thing I really wanted to show, this is actually a link to it as well. We have Lost City Labs. This is kind of like your rune tracker and also your wise old man. This will track everything for you. I actually showed a little bit in the video with TM just to kind of show some of his achievements. He's actually right here. He set a new monthly record in woodcutting, which was a day ago. So let's actually click on his account. This will show the highlights of whatever account you have pulled up. As you can see, he's number 6 for efficient hours played, even though his overall ranking is 5,000. But this will show by the day how much experience he's getting. He's currently, what is that, 5.9 million from the 200 million goal. If we want to look in the last month, he's gotten 20 million XP, and it also shows a cool little graph here. So this is great if you are trying to track anything. You do have to go and manually track your account and link your Discord with your RuneScape account in order for it to actually work. And you can see kind of here at the bottom, there's been 4,500 users tracked. And at the top, it also shows how many players are online at the time. There's this cool little sidebar that you can pull out. This shows like weekly stats as well. So most XP gained last week, last month, and overall. So let's look at the last week. Somebody has 10 million. I bet it's thieving. Yep, it's thieving. Dude. What in the last month? It's 50 million. How much is this XP is he getting a day? That is just ridiculous. But here we have the inducted. He is actually number 1 for efficient hours played in the game. For those of you that don't know, this dude is, I mean, he's insane. Absolutely insane. There's cool little icons depending on the account. He's over 25 million cooking XP, fletching, and thieving. Oh my gosh, he has 150 million in thieving. Besides woodcutting, thieving is the skill though that people have already hit 2 million in. But just in the last week alone, I mean, kind of look at everything he's doing. Which, shout out to you. Maybe we might have to do an interview with you next. I want to pull up my account as well. So, pretty wimpy numbers compared to what we've just kind of saw there. Only at 5.3 million. My overall stuff, not very good. That's okay. In the last week, this is kind of what I've been up to. I've been woodcutting. I was going to stop at 80, and now I'm at 81. It's a whole thing. Now we're fishing a little bit. I haven't been playing that much, as you could tell, but I did just hit level 1,000, which is pretty cool. They just have all sorts of things on here for you to look at on this like sidebar. You get the home records, high scores. I mean, just so much cool stuff. On this website, they also have skill rates. So I showed before on the Lost City HQ that they didn't necessarily have guides. This has guides. So for example, attack, strength, I mean, everything that you could think of. It tells you pretty much the best XP that you can be doing. You got to send it with prayer in this game. Just straight up dragon bones only. Don't even get me started about rune crafting. Or this is why people have gotten 200 million XP already in thieving. You can get insane rates. And also if you're under the level, I forget what level it is exactly, but you can just one click him if your combat level is beneath it or beneath a certain overall. There's woodcutting. So the best XP rates is actually 2-tick oak trees, South Falador, using 2 rats, or 3-tick farmer willows next to Lumbridge. Oh my gosh. So just another incredible resource for anybody to look at. This one's pretty cool. This is the player base insights statistic wise. So this isn't everybody, but this is just who's been tracked. This chart shows the number of players with 99, which I'm assuming most players with 99 should be tracking on here. So this isn't necessarily accurate, but it should be fairly accurate. There's already 110 people with 99 woodcutting. We have 88 with 99 thieving, 82 with strength, 62 with range, and then it kind of starts to dip off here. These skills down here, there's only 3 players with 99 crafting, 3 smithing. There's only 2 players with prayer and herb lore. But I believe that's all the skills. Here is also where you can sort of find a couple different things. There is the Lost HQ that we showed before, the Discords, and then the toolkit. So the last thing I want to show y'all before I go is the forums. So down here, you can see all of the activity in the forums. This is a great way to just kind of chat with people and figure out what's going on. A lot of people will host events and comment in here and then also just be kind of chatting. Because there's not that many people on the server, it's pretty easy to read through these without there being a lot of spam. Reading all this takes me right back to old school RuneScape, man. What is this? Oh, it's Mr. 14K. What? The biggest PvP event in RuneScape history. Location Edgeville World 2, June 28th. We're going to be getting in this. Oh my gosh. I hope someone will be streaming this. Hey, here we go. For those of you that don't know, it's time. The time to start signing up is now. We're a month out. What is this? So first place gets 8.2 million. And we have the 32 single elimination bracket. Well, if you're interested, there it is. I might have to go ahead and sign up for this. Not much of a PKer, but I do love it. So as you tell, there is loads of resources to look at if you're new to playing the game, or if you want to go down memory lane, this is the way to do so. I just wanted to say how much I appreciate the love on the last 2 videos. I've been doing YouTube for 10 years, and I've never had 2 videos do as good as they did back to back as they did. So for that, I thank y'all. It is truly a crazy thing with all of the new people watching, and then of course the people that have been around for a while. I can't thank y'all enough, because it's such a nice thing. You know, it's just, you've been making videos for so long, right? And you know, I've done it in the past because I love it, but I've never really been very successful when it comes to defining it by views and likes and comments and all that. And so it's just nice to kind of get that, I think, for the first time in an instant manner. You know, I've had videos in the past do well, and that's great, but it's usually over the course of a while, and it's random videos that don't really correspond to a certain thing. Whereas these videos, they're about RuneScape, and it's kind of what I'm consistently doing, not just a one-off video. That being said, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and also subscribe if you're new. If you're into 04, or you just kind of like seeing what's going on in the community, this is the spot for it. So As always, it's been Orion or Spencer. I'll see you later, YouTube.